Hey you guys, welcome back to another reaction video. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and thank you so much to all the new subscribers. I really appreciate you. Welcome to the TMR family, and most definitely thank you to my oldies but goodies. It wouldn't be no me without you. And now that I got your attention, make sure before you leave this channel, you most definitely subscribe to it. Also, make sure you click the notification bell because they go hand in hand. So every time I drop a new video, you'll be the first one to know it. All right, you guys, based from the title of the video, you know we got a couple things that we're going to talk about today because that's what we do over here. We react and we do reviews, okay? We react to the channels or things that's going on, and we react to YouTube streets. We react to the world streets. We just talk over here, okay? That's what we do over here. And so I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm trying to get into traffic, so I'm gonna be honest with you guys. At first, say anything about this because I just wasn't. You know, I didn't really find a whole lot of interest in it. But now that more people are discussing it, also it's been some people that came in my DM, because y'all, that happens. People come in our DM and gives us, you know, tells us news and drops information, because as a reactor, you know, we can't be everywhere at the same time. And as y'all know, we all don't watch the same thing. A lot of times I rely on my subscribers, and if they feel like, you know, I didn't miss something and they want to get my thoughts and opinions about it, I rely on y'all to hit me up in my DM at Tasha Marie TMR on IG and let me know what the tea is, sis. So some people came and dropped some information in my DM, and I looked at it, you know. So here go my thought. So as you guys know, or if you don't know, Hang with Cherokee, she does reactions on this channel. Her and her daughter are having some differences. Her daughter decided to go to another reaction channel and leave information in their comment section about the disagreement that her and Cherokee are having. Now, the daughter that I'm speaking of is Cherokee's youngest child. Cherokee has 3 daughters. She is the youngest child. And from now, what I'm understanding is Cherokee and her daughter got into a disagreement, and Cherokee put her daughter out at age 18. Okay, so her daughter name is Sierra, and Sierra said that her mama put her out on March 5th. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I watch Cherokee from time to time. I don't watch her religiously. I used to, but I don't anymore. So I watch her from time to time. And when I was watching Cherokee a lot, I never really seen her daughter, right? I never really seen her daughter. She spoke of her, but you didn't see her, right? So I didn't see anything odd or peculiar about her not seeing her daughter, nor did Cherokee speak about the situation that was going on in her private life, because she doesn't have to talk about that. Like, although Cherokee does tell us stuff about her, she doesn't have to tell us everything, just like me, y'all. I don't have to tell y'all everything, but I tell you guys something that I feel like, you know, that can be relatable or whatever. Now, obviously, her and her daughter having a difference of agreement is something relatable, because you know, y'all, we got kids, and you know how kids are, you know, especially when they start smelling themselves, they literally try to smell themselves. So Cherokee's daughter decided to go on a reactor's channel and leave a comment basically explaining what's going on with her and her mother. Now, I'm going to say this. As a mother myself, and as a mother to 3 boys and 1 girl, I wish my daughter would, okay? My daughter is 22 years old, okay? I wish my daughter would go to any social media site and explain what's going on in my house, okay? Like the old saying goes, what goes on in the house stays in the house. And y'all know I preach that a lot on here. Y'all, you ain't got to tell all your business. You can tell what you feel comfortable with, but sis, you ain't got to lay it all on the table. So If my daughter, no, don't get me wrong, y'all, my daughter, you know, as she was becoming a teenager, like most teenage girls, honey, she started smelling herself, and she tried her mama, but trust and believe her mama was on her ass, okay? Because I don't play that. But my daughter and I have a very good understanding. Because she is my only daughter, we are very, very close, okay? And I rely on my daughter for a lot of things. I stress to my daughter, by her being the only girl and having 3 brothers, 1 older, 2 younger, I stress to her that if something happens to me, I need you to be the rock for my boys, right? I need you to be that woman figure in their life if they're having issues or they're having problems. I need you to step up, and I need you to be that confidant as if I would be if I was living. So I've always stressed that to my daughter, especially once she got older. I always stress to my kids, y'all are all y'all got, okay? So don't ever let anything come between each other, and it's us as a family unit. Don't let anything come between us as a family unit, because at the end of the day, family is all you got, baby. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care. But y'all let me know down in the comments what y'all think. So Cherokee daughter, obviously, listening to what the girl said in the comment that she left on the Reactors channel, it obviously sounds like she don't have respect for her mama. Okay, that's what it sounds like to me. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I blame the mama, Cherokee, for that, because somewhere, somehow, this little girl, or this young woman now, felt like she had a sense of entitlement to degrade her mother. And it sounds like in those messages she upholds her father. Now, of course, I don't know Cherokee's whole story. I don't know the family dynamics, but I do know Cherokee speaks of her daughters, but she don't speak of her daughters a lot, right? And I'm thinking maybe Cherokee, the daughter, Sierra, is closer to her daddy, because, it sounds like she's a daddy's girl. And I know that because I'm a daddy's girl. My daughter is a daddy's girl. But at the end of the day, you don't never bite the hand that feeds you. And it sounds like Sierra is suggesting that her father is the one that feeds her, and Cherokee is not. Now, again, I can't really speak in depth on that because I don't know Cherokee from a can of paint, right? I just know what she says on her channel. I don't know what type of mother she is. I don't know what type of woman she is, other than what she speaks about on her channel, about these reaction videos, and that's it. Now, I will say this. Her daughter has a channel, right? So people were asking Cherokee, why didn't she shout her daughter's channel out? And Cherokee said because she didn't want trolls coming to her daughter's channel. And I'm like, well, since you can't control trolls, the trolls gonna go where they want to go. Yeah, you can't control that. I truly do feel Cherokee had other reasons for not shouting her daughter's channel out, but whatever those reasons are, those most definitely are her reasons, okay? So all I can say is Cherokee took to her channel to basically react to her daughter. She also took to her channel to react to the reactors that are speaking about her and her daughter's situation, and to react to the people in the comment sections of these videos on these channels, right? And all I can say is, Cherokee, look, sis, you should know better than that. Like you say, you an older woman, since you should know better than that. That people gonna talk about you, and they gonna add their own spin and twist or whatever they want to do. But the last thing you should have done was try to address people that obviously are not directly in your life. What you should have did was snatched your daughter up and got some get right in her, and to let her know, if you got some beef with me, then you need to come handle it with me. You don't get on no social media platform and try to call yourself trying to front me in front of people, right? Yeah, you don't do that. So, and I will say this, the reactors that started talking about Cherokee's situation with her daughter, when I saw the video, because somebody put the video link in my DM, they sent me the video link, I went over there to watch the video, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, right? Now, don't get me wrong, me and these reactors, we don't really see eye to eye on a lot of things, but I must say this, when they first initially spoke about Cherokee and her daughter, they weren't petty about it, right? They kind of just talked about some of what the comments said. They showed it in the video. They gave their thoughts and opinions. They wished the girl good luck, and they kind of just left it alone. That was my personal opinion. Now, I told you, I'm not a #1 fan of theirs because they have done a lot of videos about me, you know, and their thoughts and opinions on me, and those are their thoughts and opinions, and that's their business. But I will say this, because I'm going to give credit when credit is due, right? When they did the video, the one that I saw initially, they were not very judgmental. They didn't belittle. The video was actually in good taste. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, Cherokee, when she saw the video, I think Cherokee was reacting more on the people in the comment section of that video than she was on the reactors who brought the video to light, right? But at the end of the day, Cherokee can't get mad at nobody but her daughter, right? Since that you owe all that energy to her, because your daughter is the one that owed you the respect, because that's your child. People who don't know you, who have no ties to you, sis don't really owe you anything, because it's just like anything else, you know? But when tea gets spilled, people do what? They sip it. I mean, it's just that simple. So I'll just say this, at the end of the day, I pray Sierra gets her mind right. I know she talked about, you know, her mother don't want her to lose weight and all this. Look, I don't know nothing about that. I don't know. That don't even make sense to me, but she said it. So obviously she feeling some type of way, and she suggested that her mother makes meals that, you know, that wants to keep the girl overweight. But I'm like this, sis, you're not a baby. You're 17, 18 years old. If your mother is making something that you don't like, yes, it's gonna make you something else. Like, look, me and my house, we got one menu, right? And what I put on that menu, because I'm the cook, is what's being offered. If you don't like what's on the menu, I suggest you get your tail in there and go fix you something to your liking, because I cook one meal and that's it. Now, I do understand there are people in my house that don't like this and don't like that, and I try to accommodate that. Yeah, but you know, this not a smorgasbord, okay? I'm gonna make one meal, and because I cook for my family all the time, I know what my family likes. So obviously, I don't cook things that my family doesn't like. My husband is a diabetic, so I try to be very conscious of meals that I'm fixing for him, because, you know, I don't want him to have too much of something or too little of something, you know. And like I said, my kids, for the most part, when my kids were growing up, they kind of like everything. I do got a child that don't really like cheese, so when I make certain meals and it requires cheese, I try to put cheese only on one side of the meal, because I know he doesn't like cheese, and I'm not going to force him to eat something he doesn't like. So going back to what I'm saying about Cherokee's daughter, she complained about her mother was fixing meals that was not conducive to her trying to lose weight. And all I'm saying is, well, sis, I mean, you 17, 18 years old, like, you know your way in that good kitchen. Get your tail up in there and fix you something. You tell your mama, look, mama, I don't want to eat that, because that's not what I want. It's not in my diet. And then go fix something else. Like, it's just that simple. Since you didn't have to write a whole autobiography about that. But at the end of the day, my personal opinion is Cherokee need to check her daughter. Period. Point blank. Dot. All right, y'all. We're going to get on off that subject. We're going to move on to the next conversation. Y'all make sure y'all leave your thoughts down below if you're familiar with Cherokee and her channel, and if you're watching, and if you're trying to, you know, if you got some thoughts and opinions on it, y'all make sure y'all leave that down below. All right, y'all, so we're going to talk about Strongmommy Chrissy. You know, we discuss her a lot over here because there's a lot to discuss. So yesterday, y'all, she did a live, basically still commenting on Reese and Reese's videos, and I'm just like, all right, sis. So y'all, the live was about an hour long, and y'all, I'm gonna paraphrase this live. I'm not gonna give you bit by bit by bit, because since I watched that live yesterday, I went to sleep and woke up, and I got other things going on in my life. But I'm gonna tell you, I rewatched a little bit of this morning just so it could be a little fresh to me. So I'm just gonna say this. So it sounds like to me in the video, Chrissy's biggest thing is she's trying to figure out why Reese was so quick to have a conversation with Bam, okay? Now, if y'all don't know who I'm talking about, y'all gonna have to go back and watch my videos to get caught up, because I can't catch you up today, all right? I'm gonna need you already caught up when you watched it, when you listen to this now. So yes, so she wants to know why Reese was so inclined to speak with Bam after she had already been privileged to the information that Bam had sent Reese and other well, he sent it to Reese, okay? I'm gonna say that. So here's my thought on that. Reese is no different than the people who click on our reaction videos, right? And I'm gonna tell you what I mean by that. When y'all watch these reaction videos, y'all obviously are subscribed to these channels that we react on, right? And y'all watch their videos, and y'all come to watch our reaction because y'all want to hear the tea, right? So obviously, when Reese got this man on the phone, because she does watch these videos, she watched Strongmommy Chrissy's channel, obviously, she was trying to catch some tea. Okay? And he was brazen enough to spill it. So, Chrissy at first was saying that Reese set her up. So let me tell y'all this. Reese ain't bit more set Chrissy up than the man on the moon set Chrissy up. If anybody set her up, it was this man, Bam. And I keep saying that. Reese, I'm going to be honest with you guys. When Reese was not the first person who actually broke the news of Bam and him sending reactors information, because like I told y'all before, he even DM'd me on Instagram, but I paid it no mind, because me personally, there's a bunch of trolls out here, and I didn't know if it was fake or not, because I'm thinking to myself, why would somebody be DMing me on Instagram telling me that they slept with a person that I do reaction videos on and the child was in the room? I'm like, that's weird. What grown ass person would do that? So once Reese was privileged to the information, she sat on it for a couple of days, right? She wasn't too quick, but once she seen the other reactor pushed it out there, obviously Reese had way more information, because for whatever reason, Bam felt more comfortable talking to Reese. And obviously the reactor that first talked about it, they just simply went off of emails and DMs. But Reese, being a person, like, she's like anybody else, y'all. If you are a person that's a T channel or a drama channel, I'm gonna use TMZ for an example. When TMZ gets alerted to some gossip or some news that's going on, like somebody hit them up in the DM or email, TMZ has to talk to the source, because they have to make sure that the information is credible, right? So that's what Reese did. Reese talked to the source. Once he reached out to Reese wanted to make sure that information was credible, right? So obviously the best way and the only way to make sure the information is credible is you got to talk to the source. So when she gets on the phone with the guy, obviously she's had conversations with the guy, because obviously Bam is a chatty catty, okay? And one of the things Reese asked that man was, see if the girl will let you move in. Now, why Reese asked him that, I don't know, right? But I guess she just wanted to know, like, would this girl really let a ninja she just met a month ago move into her house? But Bam was the one that was stupid enough to ask, because he didn't have to ask Chrissy that, especially if he really didn't want to move in. So this is where I'm getting with this, y'all. I had to give y'all a little backstory. My personal feeling is the reason why Chrissy is so upset about that comment is because obviously, you guys, she was feeling this ninja. Okay, she was feeling this ninja. You can tell by the text messages that Bam has exposed on Lipstick Alley. You can tell that Chrissy was real. She's having a lot of conversation with this guy, and she was feeling this guy. Now, when he asked her, "Hey, you gonna let me move in?" In Chrissy's mind, she was probably thinking, "Oh, this nigga like me. He asking to move in. I only gave him the butt twice." But now everything's coming out. Obviously, now Chrissy knows that, yeah, it wasn't real. He was playing her. So she got played. And she mad at Reese because Reese was a part of the act. Right? Which I think is very stupid, because why would you get mad at Reese? You know what I'm saying? If anything, you need to be mad at that nigga for playing with you. But for whatever reason, Chrissy refuses to give this ninja any energy. She claims she has. Sis, you dedicated 2 lives to Reese. A whole hour. Yeah, you gave this ninja 10 minutes. Okay? Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. There are several other men on this platform that has done commentary on Chrissy. Chrissy has never, well, Tommy Sotomayor, when Tommy Sotomayor did commentary on Chrissy, Chrissy spoke of him just a little bit, but she spoke of him and never even mentioned the man's name. She was like, if you knew who she was talking about, then you knew, right? And when I tell you that man went in deep on Chrissy, he went in deep. But she didn't give that man no energy. None. But Reese, you dedicating whole lives to this girl. You talking about her nostrils and you talking about this. And I'm gonna be honest with you. It just makes Chrissy look real childish to me. And she can get, obviously, y'all, we do know that Chrissy gets upset when people say things that she don't like. But like Chrissy said, Reese had already been doing videos on her and she had been ignoring them, right? But now all of a sudden you know that the conversation that you and Bam was having was actually a fake conversation because that man was a bit more thinking about moving in with you than the man on the moon was. And you feel like Reese was behind that. But at the end of the day, what you got to understand is he was the man that you was sleeping with, sis. So you got to be mad at him because he the one that played you. You didn't play him with the coochie. You invited him over and you gave that ninja what he came over for, some coochie. Yeah, you didn't play with him, but obviously he kept playing with you. So you need to be mad at him, not her. All right, you guys. So that was my thought on that. Like I said, Chrissy giving Reese a whole lot of energy that she gives nobody else. All these men on YouTube that had spoke about her and talked about her, dog the hell out of her, she gives them no energy. But Reese does a couple videos and she goes basically inside with Bam and got a little extra TT. And here's the thing though, Bam has told Reese a plethora of things that Reese hasn't even exposed. And y'all think that's the only conversation she had with that man? Y'all know she's had several conversations. Y'all, what Reese is basically trying to get across is, sis, stop playing yourself. Stop playing yourself. Chrissy was laying up with this man and didn't even know his real name. I'm gonna be honest with you. If a ninja walk up to me and say my name is Scooby-Doo, people on the streets call me Scooby-Doo, I'm gonna be like, well, you in my bed, and in my bed I don't call people by their nicknames unless I give it to you. What is your real government name before I spread my legs to you? Like, at the end of the day, she needs to concentrate on that. Like, sis, you were sleeping with a whole man. I don't care if it was once, twice, 3 times a lady. Sis, you were sleeping with a whole man that you didn't even know his name. If that ninja gave you an STD, what you gonna go to the Board of Health and tell these people? Oh, his name Bam. Bam what, ma'am? I don't know, Bam. Girl, you didn't even know where this man lived at. You know where he told you he lived, but you didn't know that to be true. Because unlike you, Reese decided to get more information. She wanted to make sure who she was talking to was telling the real deal. And obviously the things that he was saying, Reese don't know if they were true or not, because how could she know that? She's not laying in the bed with him. She's not in the bedroom with y'all. No, she didn't know, but the text messages that Bam has released on Lipstick Alley, sis, that's all the business right there. If you really want to know the truth, Lipstick Alley is the one that's really exposed all your business, sis. Yeah, Reese didn't do that. Why you giving all this energy to her? Y'all let me know what y'all think down below. We do understand there's a lot of people, like, at the end of the day, look, Chrissy can think what she want to think. She can be who she want to be. Like, sis, you don't have to keep coming on your platform proving to people that you're not the woman that people are trying to portray you to be. At the end of the day, who cares what people think? You're going to keep doing you and being you. But at the end of the day, just make sure, sis, the next man you decide to bring in your house, make sure that nigga got some morals and some scruples. And a fat bank account. That's what you do, sis. Okay? Okay. right, y'all. So in the live, Chrissy also wanted to let us know that she has made us the reactors. She had made us. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to speak on me. To be quite honest with you, Olivia is who grew my channel. Now, I do have very popular videos on Strongmommy Chrissy. If you go to my page and you see my most popular video, a lot of them are on Strongmommy Chrissy. Yes, they are. But that's obviously because Strongmommy Chrissy has a big following, right? Has a big following, and it is what it is. But when I got monetized, you guys, 60 days after being on this platform, the majority of my videos was Chrissy, or excuse me, the majority of my videos was Olivia and Jazz. My very first video was me discussing Olivia's content, not Strongmommy Chrissy's. Okay? But at the end of the day, obviously our channel is about them. Obviously our channel has been grown discussing them, because obviously there's an audience that wants to hear more about the people they love to watch. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, her life of being a mom of many children is obviously her content, and reactors content is discussing the channels or things that we watch on television or social media. Period. It's just that simple. Now, Chrissy also said, well, you know, when she turns 45, which is in about 15 years, that she's still going to be on the platform doing videos. And I'm thinking to myself, she said living her best life. And I'm thinking to myself, sis, you mean to tell me 15 years from now, your goal is to still be making YouTube videos? At the end of the day, sis, I would think your goal would be having your own TV show. That's what I would think. But yeah, I don't know. Y'all, look. It's obvious that Chrissy is just a regular chick like everybody else, right? She's regular. And she, you know, is on here on the platform. She has managed to grow her channel, just, you know, displaying her life and the life of her children. She also most recently got to 100K because of the stuff that went on with her and her husband. You know, you guys, the text messages that are out, that Bam put out, of conversation her and Bam was having, she gave this man a whole lot of information about what went on with her and her husband. And sis, let me come closer. That's for all my sis. Y'all come a little closer. Let me explain something to you, okay? When you get into a relationship or is trying to get into a relationship with a man, the one thing you don't do is tell them all the things that went on in a previous relationship, especially if there are negative things, because you know what that does? That gives them fuel for their fire. Because at the end of the day, when you first meet a man or a woman, but I'm speaking about men because I'm a woman and I date men or like men, okay? When you meet a man, you don't let a man know how vulnerable that you are or could be. If a man asks you, why are you and your ex not together? You just simply say, because we had a difference of opinion. Yeah, you don't give people backstory about you, because that's giving them too much power over you, okay? Chrissy decided to let this man know all the things about her that went on in her previous relationship. And you know what that man was thinking when he was reading those text messages or listening to her over the phone or however they were communicating? He was probably thinking, oh, she's slow. Because what real woman, strong woman, will continuously let a nigga dog you out and keep coming back for more? So that's where she messed up. She let that man know too much about what she went on in her previous relationship and trying to start new relationships when you ain't even ended the old one. That was a mistake for her. All I can say to this, you guys, is prayerfully Chrissy learns from her mistakes, right? And hopefully she tries to use more energy on growing her eyelash line instead of spending a whole hour on live talking about a whole nother woman, when you should be spending time growing your several streams of revenue that you say you got. Me personally, that's what I would be doing. I wouldn't be spending my time on here trying to defend myself, because at the end of the day, people can think what they want to think and say what they want to say. But at the end of the day, don't let nobody stop your bag. That hour that you use to sit and signify and talk about whatever is going on, since you're messing up the potential of you generating more income into your enterprise, which is your eyelash line. I'm just gonna say this in closing, and y'all think about this as y'all clicking off this video. Olivia got on her channel and spilled all the tea that she knew about Chrissy when they were in Houston. She told us that all the drug allegations. Olivia told us that Chrissy was tiptoeing in the tulips with a man she had met for only 30 minutes. Yeah, she told us all of that, right? Not one and then like Chrissy said, Reese don't know her. Us reactors don't know her. But obviously Olivia did, because Olivia was a confidant of hers, right? This was a woman that was in her Mamiana gang clique. So this was a woman that was on the inside telling all your business. So basically, are you saying, sis, that we should believe more of what Olivia says than what Reese is saying or anybody else is saying? Because, you know, Olivia knew you and we don't. Y'all think about that. And I most definitely will see y'all in the next video. Until then, you guys remember, sub what you love. Bye-bye.